Hashtag The Cruise Show.
The Cruise Show.
Power 106. Very big guests on the phone.
Yes.
C Breezy, Tyga.
Two of my favorites.
Yo.
What up? What's happening?
Hey, really quick. C Breezy, what was it like when you first heard your music in Los Angeles, Power 106? Take us there. Where were you? Were you in the Lambo? How did that happen?
First time I ever heard my record on radio out there, man, I think I was about 15 or 16.
So no Lambo. Okay.
And I was out there actually finishing my album. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to finish my first album.
Yeah.
And I just was out there in the studio. So when I got a chance to hear it, I was like, oh, man, this is crazy. I'm actually on the radio. You know, being from the East Coast and having to play on the West Coast, I was like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's love right there. Tyga, same question for you, man. What was it like?
Man, it was crazy because it was actually my first time. I was at the radio station.
Awesome.
My good friend Mondo.
Yeah, that's
he
right.
invited me to the radio station. You know, I gave him my mixtape, and he played one of the joints right there on the air on the spot. So that was an amazing feeling.
That's amazing. By the way, guys, congratulations on Fan of a Fan.
Congrats.
Quality project, guys.
So good. And you guys are on tour together with Trey Songz.
Hey.
That's amazing. So we get to see even
Turn up,
more
turn
of
up.
you. What has tour been like right now?
Man, the show's been crazy. They've been sold out every night. The reaction from the crowd.
What are the ladies like in the crowd?
Man, it's crazy.
Yo, I love the concept for the cover, too. Kind of a throwback, you know, like a 90s throwback, right?
Yeah, it's like Crisscross, EPMD, Leaders of the New School. Like back then when it was more so about the cover art and, you know, when people actually took the time out to actually make an album packaging, you know, for the fans, you know, when it was vinyl and everything else out. It was only just cool for us because the era that we kind of grew up in, like our era was just like kind of fading out of that, so we didn't get to really experience it, you know. So now that we get a chance to kind of recreate or reenact certain things, it's just, I think it shows different levels of creativity, but also just fun. You know, me and Tyga both wanted like an album that kind of stood out, like on the shelf. When you go past the shelf, you see it and be like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
This is dope.
And I talked to you guys backstage at Cali Christmas, and you guys told me that the reason that this whole tour started was because you guys were just throwing these massive, incredible parties, and you guys were like, why not go on a tour? Out of the three of you, who is the biggest party animal?
Chris.
Me, you know, I kind of am a party animal because I just like to be around people. I like energy. I like to have a good time. But I think as far as like responsibility-wise, Tyga's more level-headed. Trey doesn't have as many responsibilities. Like with me, I got a girlfriend, so it's not a crazy turn-up. So, you know, I think between all three of us, it's a good balance.
See, Breezy, what is Canada's problem? What's the problem?
I don't know, man. I think at this point, you know, it's all a process, man.
Sure.
Once I'm out the clear of, you know, whatever legal troubles that I have to face,
Right.
then I think it'll be more of a progressive thing to look into. But as of now, it's just more so those are the rules and regulations that, you know,
Of course.
nobody's above the law and nobody is above, you know, is better than the next person. So I think,
Thanks for saying that.
you know, it's basically just important for me to just stay focused and not let it get me down, but just, you know, hopefully when I get off probation soon.
Yeah.
You know, everything will turn itself around, so everything will be better.
And if there's ever if there's any problems with community service, man, call a Mexican, my G. All good. I got that for you.
Dude, we know how to do it.
Yeah, we get it with Canada.
Yeah.
Really?
Do you guys ever think how people don't really know you? Do you ever wish people really, really knew you?
For me, it's like half and half. You know, I feel like you know, sometimes I wish people knew me because, you know, then they would get a better understanding of my life and decisions I'm making, how I move. But also, I don't, because just like they assume stuff now and already have a depiction of me, I wouldn't want them to like know me fully, because then they would have something to judge.
Yeah.
All the time. So I just it's just kind of 50-50 with me.
Tyga?
Yeah, I agree with what he's saying. You know what I mean? Because it's like you don't really want people to know all your business all the time, but you want them to understand you to the point to where they understand where your music come from and what you mean by the music you make, you know?
Hey, yo, for Throwback Thursday, and Tyga, you could answer first. What's the dopest Throwback Thursday song?
Man, I'd probably go Tupac, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I'd probably go Tupac.
But what Tupac
Cali
song?
Love,
There's so many to pick from. Cali Love?
Yeah, because, you know, that just represent, like, where I'm from and what I grew up on.
See, Breezy?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't know, because I like so much music, but I think one of the dopest songs that, you know, I don't hear as much as, like, DMX and Cisco, What They Really Want from.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, there it is.
Yo, what are the names of that song? Tanisha? Kanisha?
Yeah.
Sharkeisha.
Everybody's name. Sharkeisha.
Sharkeisha. Shout out to Sharkeisha.
You know what? I'm a little obsessed with farts at the moment.
You really are.
So I have a fart question. Chris, do you fart in front of Karuchi?
You say you're obsessed with what?
What?
Farts.
Fart.
Farting.
Farting.
I thought you said shark.
No, farting. Do you fart in front of Karuchi, or does she fart in front of you?
I think in a relationship, as you start being with a person for a long time, like it's just certain stuff is comfortable.
Sure.
I mean, I think for most women, they try not to because they don't want to lose that kind of like spark that the guy has.
That's so
for them.
true.
I know.
So like,
Yeah.
you know,
Ain't no girl that fart in front of me.
I know. I can't have that.
Would that be a deal killer?
That's a deal breaker. Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you can't fart around me.
First couple dates, absolutely.
Then after that,
But
it's
like
okay.
as you grow to know the person and love them,
It happens.
like you'll accept anything. But I haven't encountered or had a whiff of any farts
Ew.
as of yet. So I'm good.
Ew.
I feel even.
Girls fart when they sleep. Girls fart when they sleep.
Exactly.
No,
Girls are
see,
sleep farters.
Girls fart in crazy places. They fart in clubs so they can't get blamed. They fart,
What?
They fart at basketball games. When they go to the bathroom with their homegirl, they both let it out like, oh, I've been hurt all day.
I'm thinking about a girl fart, and I'm gonna throw up.
I feel like regardless if Karuchi was to fart, it would be like so cute. It'd be like the cutest little
No,
fart.
no, it wouldn't.
She's so
No.
cute though.
Like, oh, you just
Yeah, like-
pooted.
Oh,
Exactly.
you know the little ones be having the most deadly.
Exactly.
It's so funny.
I don't want to smell that. I'm good.
The little ones always sound a little wet at the end.
You're disgusting.
I know.
That's wrong.
I know.
Chris, I wanted to ask you, I was actually with Karuchi last night, and we were talking about her new film that she just wrapped up.
Yeah.
You obviously have an acting background. Did she go to you for help or pointers, advice?
Nah, she's more of she's a real like independent soul. So she likes to do stuff like by herself. She doesn't like me to help or think that she needs me for anything. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So she likes to
Great.
be able to prove. She's a very strong and an independent woman, so she likes to be able to prove herself on her own. You know, and I let her because, you know, I respect it. Any help that she would want, I'm always here to give her. But she likes to take things hands on and do it herself. And you know, you got to respect that.
Tyga,
Yeah.
if Chris came to you and said, "Man, I'm thinking about having a kid," what advice would you give him?
Oh, yeah, we talk about that all the time. I think you need a kid, you know?
Yeah.
But,
It changes your life,
Aw.
right?
I think, like, when you get to that point in your life, you know what I'm saying, where you love somebody, you care about somebody, it's like you want to share that, you know what I mean? You want to share it with the world, and you want to, you know, leave something behind, you feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think, like, when he does have a kid, though, you know what I mean, like, he going to view a lot of things differently, because I know once I had a kid, like, I always wanted a kid, but, like, once I really had him, I just started viewing things different, and I started viewing life different, and everything started to make sense to the reason why I'm put in a position to do what that I'm doing, you know? It's like, it's really to help other people and give back and not like myself, you know?
No, I feel that. Once I do, you know, have a kid, and it'll give me more of a responsibility, you know, because, you know, you can be responsible with yourself and be reckless, you know, and just also, you know, do whatever the hell you want. But I feel like once you have a kid, once you're living for someone else, I think that's when the real life starts, you know. I think that's when you get a chance to open your eyes and you're that child protector, you're everything. So I think, you know, once I do have a kid, it's gonna be amazing. You know, I think I take care of my family. I can take care of his family, but you know, I've been taking care of my entire family since I've, you know, been like 15. So, you know, being able to have a kid, I don't think it would be difficult. I just think I would just need to love music second after that. You know, I love music first now, but I think, you know, it would have to be me loving the kid and teaching them all the right steps in the past and not being a knucklehead, because, you know, everybody has their time to be, you know, younger and then while out, but me being able to adapt and mature would be great and have that responsibility.
So awesome. Maybe 2015 is your year, Chris.
For a kid?
Possibly.
Maybe. Fan of a Fan. It's out in stores. Go grab it. Between the Sheets tour. I'm so excited of everything you guys are doing. So proud of you guys. And I can't wait to see you guys on tour. This album is great. Congrats on all the success. And thank you so much for checking into the Crew Show.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.